What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my channel, C4 Fin Arts. Today we're going to be tying a woolly bugger better than anything your grandpappy has ever done did tied. Let's get started. So starting out, we've got our hook. It is a size 6, just a good old classic woolly bugger hook. And then we have UTC 210 thread, a little bit heavier thread because we are looking for heavier fish. We're not tying for those little baby fish. So we're going to start wrapping our threads, making sure we build it up right behind our bead just to keep it in place. Snip off the excess. And then we are going to add some lead wire. That is the size. So start just a little bit further back. Get that tied in. Just begin wrapping that to the back of the hook. Apparently do not have that tied in tight enough because it is just doing some whirlies on us. Get that a little bit tighter. So what's different about the way I'm going to do this woolly bugger is instead of using chenille to wrap it, I'm going to create a dubbing loop and wrap it with that, and that will create the body. And I also am not going to put any hackle on it. So I don't know if this is technically a woolly bugger or a leech, but I don't really care. I kind of just made it up and it catches fish. Sort of the point of this woolly bugger is to get down deep. Hackle moves water and it attracts fish, but it also makes your fly sink very slowly. So I haven't seen this pattern on the interwebs. I think I came up with it. Honestly, don't know, and I don't care. I'm just gonna claim it as my own. I came up with it. This is my own pattern, and I'm awesome. And also, if you believe all of that, then you're stupid. So we've got our Marabou. Just get us a few clumps. The goal is to make sure I don't have any stems, because those are obviously not going to move very freely in water. And we want max movification, max sinkage, and max movification. That is our clump of boo. Actually, I think I'm going to add a little bit to it. I tend to like having a little bit more in the tail region if you're getting my drift. Yes, I am still talking about flies. So we're going to measure that, do it about just a smidgen more than our hook length. Get our thread to the back, get our tail tied in. Just kind of work it around the hook. What the heck is that doing in there? Get that out of there. Also put some wraps in the bottom portion of it. That is looking pretty wacky. Get that thinned out a little better. Okay, that's what we're working with so far. So real quick, we will get a dubbing loop going with our handy dandy homemade dubbing loop tool. Okay, that, I lied, that tail shifted when I moved my thread, so that is not in there good enough. Okay, so now we can create our dubbing loop. Back, set it to the side, and then we will get our good old dubbing going. So you don't have to quite do this much, but I am feeling creative, so this is what we're gonna do. So that is real tough to see. This is just regular brown dubbing. use some of that. And we've got this ice dub olive brown. So we're also going to use that just to add a little bit of shine. And then just a little bit of this orange just to, that is not focusing. Here we go. A little bit of this orange to, we're going for a more of a crawdad pattern. So we're gonna take a clump of what looks an awful lot like pubes, and we'll take a little bit less than that of orange, throw that in the pile, and even less than that of our last color, throw that in the pile. So we're left with this, no, that doesn't belong there. We're left with this here mess. So we'll just take it, just begin kind of pulling it through our fingers, which is going to not only mix it up, but also will help to align our fibers. As soon as we have a piece of Marabou, get that out of there. You tend to get a lot of random fly tying materials in your dubbing, or at least I do. Probably because I'm a mess. Okay, that's honestly looking like a pretty solid color. So what we'll do is we'll take just a smaller subsection, which even this I think is way more than what I need. And we will continue. We're kind of just pulling it through our fingers, not ripping it, but making it so that the fibers have to align. Trying to get them roughly going in the same direction. Then, take our scissors. We'll just cut this section because we don't need it to be quite this long. You'll see what I mean here in a bit. So, you can see that is a lot shorter than what we had before. Take what we have left, kind of jumbled it up so we'll get our fibers realigned. And we will also cut that in half. So now what we have is this clump and this clump. So you can see this is obviously shorter than this clump, which is what we're looking for. So we'll set those off to the side. Swing back in our bugger. Okay, and then get our thread up to the front. So the first thing we're going to start with is first get our loop untwisted. Nope, I just undid everything. Daggone it. The idea is, since it is thicker in the back than it is in the front, we want less dubbing in the back than in the front. So we'll take our section of dubbing that is shorter, put that at our top section because the top part is going to be what wraps the back. And then we will take our slightly longer dubbing and that will go on the front section. Get that clamped in, then we'll just kind of spread everything around how we want it and do the old classic dubbing spin. Bit of a straggler, we'll tear that out. Okay, that's where we got it. We'll go ahead and take our trusty toothbrush and then we'll just kind of pick that out just a little bit. And then we can start wrapping. So in the back part, we're not gonna let our wraps touch super closely. And as we kind of get more forward, you can see we are gonna run out of dubbing, which is fine. But as we work our way up, we're gonna let our wraps touch just a little bit more. Okay, so we'll get our dubbing loop tied in. Make sure that that's not going to go anywhere. Snip. Obviously, if you are smarter than me, you will use more dubbing than what you think you need, or else you'll have to reload it up like I am right now. But that's fine because we've got plenty. Take our chunk of dubbing, spread it out, spin her around. That is a whole lot thicker than what I did before. Okay, or actually let that unspin itself. Don't quite need it that thick. So we'll kind of just pick some of it out. And also slide it down and spread it out a little more. Use our whip finishing tool to help us. Get that spin around. Pick her out. And then continue wrapping. There we go. Make sure you get that thread captured in there, because you do not want this coming undone. It is a pain, and we'll probably actually, well, I was gonna say we'll throw some super glue in there, but my bottle of super glue is gummed up, so I can't really do that. So we'll just make sure we get a bunch of good wraps. Schmeep. Okay. Then, last touch. Good old whip finish. I don't think you can whip finish too much. You can. I feel like you've really got to try, especially with a streamer. Bigger flies, you can get away with a lot of whip finishes, and you might as well, because why not? It doesn't hurt. Ka-chow. One last sort of brush out. That is our bugger. So that's what we've got. So we've got just a heavier bugger. This dubbing is gonna collect water. It's gonna help this thing sink a whole lot faster. You'll be able to fish deeper water with the expense of it not moving water quite as much as what hackle would, but it is a deadly fly, I can tell you from experience. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you want to see in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to catch some hybrid striped bass on these guys and make a video doing that. But in the meantime, hopefully I will see you in the next one.